I'm Dr. Pathvi from Savita Detri College. I'm a final year BG now. I'm Dr. Kriti, second year prosthodontic resident from MCOTS McGill. Hello, ma'am. How are you? I'm good. I'm so glad that I'm doing this podcast with you. So it's like doing it with somebody I already know, my junior from college. And thank you so much for doing this with me. So let's take this up. Postgraduate life is the dream we chose after BDS. Right. But let's be real, it's one of the most hectic and vigorous, stressful phases of dentist journey. Between academics, clinics, and research, and never ending deadlines, most of us feel like we're constantly running out of time. Right. So, but here's the catch, this phase isn't about surviving, it's about living. Right. And today we are going to talk about how to manage chaos of PG life without losing life on itself. So, are you ready, Ma? Let's do this. So, the first question is, how do you manage PG with a side hustle? So, the beauty about dentistry is that it allows us to do things that we want to do. Except clinical work, we have enough time in a day to follow our hearts and follow our passions. So, my side hustle journey is basically me following my passion. I learned graphic designing at my boarding school, which is what I made my side hustle all about. So, as in my final year, I started my own design studio called Subtle Nuances. And I also was working as a part time graphic designer with this brand called Curious Cup. So, from there, I built a whole graphic designing situation for myself and I started doing a lot of other part time jobs as well. And then offers kept coming, and that way, I think the only thing that you really need in your schedule is time management. The only way you can manage dentistry and a side hustle is just to manage your time in a very immaculate way to give yourself enough freeway to follow your heart as well as, follow your work. So nicely said, ma'am. So time management is the key. Time management. So as a PG student, burnout is really there. Like, I mean, it's really hectic. Right. So can you give some tips about how to manage it and how to go about it? I am also not sure which is the best way to tackle burnout. But in my opinion, taking breaks is the most important thing. And also trying to enjoy the work that you're doing on an everyday basis. If you like documenting your work, go for it. If you like recording your clinical cases, take the extra 5 minutes to record it. Not only to like review your practice or how you've improved, but also to enjoy the process, enjoy the time that you're having at PG, enjoy the case while you're doing the case. So I think that also prevents a lot of burnout. If you actually enjoy in the moment without taking the stress of doing the clinical work, I think that really helps you with the burnout. Other than that, doing like hobbies and like, following your heart, I feel like even cooking is super therapeutic after work. That really helps. And other than that, I make sure that I go out and like, speak to my parents, talk at home, talk to my friends, take small breaks, go on a vacation. So I think that keeps it. But I understand that burnout is inevitable. Um, when it comes, we should deal with it like a part of the process instead of a failure or instead of something that's holding us back. It is a part of the process, and the beauty of it is the moment you learn that this is a burnout phase and I need to get out of it, that is where I think progress starts up. It was really nice talking to you, ma'am. Same, happy to connect. Thank you so much for doing this with me. Thank you.